Hi everybody, Sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyazibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese sizala sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Siyaphinda ke futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. So today you guys, I want to talk a little bit more about a friendship ka Nonku kanye no Jojo, okay? So, listen. I think out of everybody, I am surprised that Nonku has been able to build and sort of maintain a friendship with Jojo because of how they received each other last season, you guys. Jojo seemed like a person that was only willing to become friends with certain ladies on the show based on their status, you know, rich kangakanani. And this was the same case also with Ueni. I remember at some point even Ueni saying when she was sitting with Usorisha, with Khumuzo, I think this was before Jojo came, and she was like, "You guys are my people. The others I don't know about Kusho Ueni." And I think there was a similar scene as well last season where it felt like they were coming together as a group to say, "Listen, we have the rich husbands, so you know this is our group, and this is us, and this is them." You know, so and also, I felt like they did have that clash as well, Nonku and Jojo, when of course they were at the dinner ka opera. Ngiyadlala. Dinner ka Makhumalo, the black tie event. And Nonku had made a statement, you could say black men cheat and white men buy, and Jojo was offended. I remember there was a comment even when they were doing their sit down to sort of get to understand each other's point of view, where Jojo was like, "Honey, I'm the one that is married, so you are not the one that is doing things right, honey. I'm the one that's doing things right." You know, she was making that comment about Nonku. At that point, honestly, I didn't feel like she was open to really a genuine friendship with Nonku, but it has happened. And I think one of the reasons that it has happened is because Nonku has basically clung on, is there a word like that? Jojo. And sometimes like when they want to be your friend, they will follow you around until you decide, okay, fine, let's be friends, okay? And I feel like that's one of the things that have happened with Jojo. She was like, you know what, Nonku, you want so much to be my friend, let's be friends, okay? But you know, there are chances that it is genuine, guys. I am still watching, because last season they did have that scene that felt genuine, where Nonku was talking about how she was previously in a very abusive relationship, and Jojo also ended up sharing her experience also being in an abusive relationship. It was a teary scene, very emotional, so it was a genuine sit down. But after that, it also went sideways with them. So yes, you guys, so of course I'm still watching, and you know, to see is this friendship genuine, okay? And why is it so important for Nonku to be friends with Jojo? Because it just seemed like she just so wants to be friends with Jojo, and she will do anything to remain friends with Jojo. Of course, guys, it's nice to be friends with a person that is the one of the richest housewives in Devon, okay? Because I'm sure you can get into a lot of places, you know. And maybe she pays a lot as well, okay? Because yes, Nonku is rich herself, you know, but she is the one that is rich. It's not her husband's money. Maybe her money is not as easy to spend as it is for Jojo to spend her husband's money, okay? But one of the things that I saw this past weekend was that Nonku is involved in this project where they are building houses for people that need homes, and they have built this one home, guys, a very beautiful forum house for this one family. And Nonku is one of the people that were involved in that project. And when I saw that clip on Instagram, you can go check it out on her Instagram, I felt like, wow, such an amazing thing for her to do for this family, you guys. And they've built a house. I did not say it's inside if they finished it, but it does not matter, you guys. To build somebody a home, building a house is not no child's play, okay? Even if it's a 2-room house, 1-room house, you know, to build a house where these kids now can call a home was such an amazing thing, you guys. So we thank Nonku so much for that contribution, you guys. So when I saw Kelvin there in that video when they were handing over the house to this family, I was like, oh wow. So Nonku has some projects that she is doing where Kelvin is also involved, okay? And initially I thought Nonku was going to say Kelvin contributed to the building of the houses, that maybe he put some money in there, and because of course he is rich, you know, what is a 4-room house, okay? What is a 4-room house to Kelvin, okay? So I thought that she was going to say that, but she said something interesting, that Kelvin contributed inyama, you know, contributed bags of meat, I'm a braai packs, you guys, for the family, okay? So guys, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, because you know, those who stay in Devon, you know, Bluff Mills, né? We've got one here in Pietermaritzburg, and there's a whole lot of shops at Tegwini. They have nice meats, you guys, fresh and nice, you know, mafuna like quality meats and stuff. Go to Bluff. He owns, if family Kelvin owns or Bluff and KZN. I don't know if they do have them outside of KZN, but I just know them to be a KZN, okay? So Kelvin, guys, but they say inyama, rich, one of the richest families in Devon, of course. So contributed, that was his contribution, because she gave them bags of meats to the family. Of course, you guys, if somebody has built a house, it's a new house, so I'm sure it's nice to have braai packs are fresh in your fridge, you know. I'm hoping what's in the house they also gave them a deep freezer, because otherwise bazoyenza njani inyama eningi noma singayibonanga abayinikwe uKelvin. You know, so I mean, I'm sure it's nice to see now you're in a new house, now you for a couple of weeks, you know, go to your asset when it comes to shebo. And inyama is so expensive, you guys. Sometimes I feel like we work to buy meats, you guys. And then I felt like, oh, okay, I think I kind of understand why Nonku, because Nonku is a businesswoman, you guys. Nonku is a businesswoman and very strategic about being on Real Housewives, but very strategic businesswoman as well. And, you know, if she knows that, you know, being friends with Jojo, because definitely if you don't get along with Jojo, Kelvin is not going to do business with you. So I felt like, besides the building of the house and Kelvin giving the braai packs to the family, I'm sure there's other business deals that they are involved in. So it makes it makes sense why Nonku is so clingy when it comes to Jojo, because she is gaining something from that friendship, you guys. She's able to actually do some things that she would want to do, and Kelvin is helping her out, okay? And besides, you guys, listen, the way I like meat, you know, if I had one friend that could not give me meat and another friend that could give me meat, I am going to go with the friend that can give me meat. Whether she's giving me meat to give it away or giving me meat to eat, but a friend that has free access to meat, you guys, I want that friend, okay? So I was like, you know what, I understand, guys, because listen, I am a meat person. Beef, chicken, fish, whatever, as long as it's meat, I'm in there. So I understand what it must be, you know, very difficult to be able to be put in a position as Nonku to make a decision whether to be Slee's friend and Jojo, because Slee she's freshly out of a relationship. She was with the rich man, no longer with the rich man. She's trying to rebuild herself. You know, she doesn't have meat. On the other hand, Jojo is in this marriage with the richest man who owns a Bluff, which means Isishebo is set up. You know, I felt like, you know, Nami, I think now I understand Nonku. Nami, definitely, guys, if you say choose between ikabishi and nyama, I would choose nyama. So I understand why Nonku honestly chose Ulokuzanu Jojo as a friend, because honestly, if you have somebody that you can just call and say ngidinga ama-braai pack ayi-10 awungithumelele ama-braai pack ayi-10 and bakuthumelele, I mean, what else, you know? But anyway, you guys, on a serious note, we thank so much ukuthi Nonku did such a wonderful thing for this one family. And I know people always have an issue with when celebrities give, and you know, they take photos and videos and stuff, but it's part of their PR. You guys, if you have a business, you want to be able to show what your business is involved in communities. They do help communities. And how are you going to prove that if you don't have videos and photos and all of that? So I totally understand why they do it, even though sometimes it will feel like it's uncomfortable for the family. But if somebody has built you a house, that at least the least you can do is be on a video and just say thank you, you know. And also, guys, if they've given you ama pack, you know, in Yama, guys, they got free meats. I was like, free meats. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando kakhulu.